The mission of the Social Science Research Council is to deepen the capacity of systematic inquiry and help us understand the most fundamental issues of our time.
Why we come together in societies, how we govern ourselves, how we raise our families, or don't, as the case may be, how we get in and out of wars.
The SSRC has played a number of roles, and they've evolved over what's now many generations. One of them is the ability to deliver context for understanding what has been, what is, and what may be going on.
There's a remarkable staff, some of whom have PhDs, others have policy degrees, others are young and aspiring. There's a sense of elan, and the first job of the SSRC is to mobilize that very talented group.
The SSRC exists in order to bring the most knowledgeable and insightful scholars together.
Who do we know that does this? Who are the fellows that do this? Who does the funder know? And they're all working together to identify the set of issues.
Bringing in not only the voices of people who think at a kind of a macro level, but also who do research on the ground and who can bring a historical perspective.
If you're an economist or an anthropologist or a sociologist, political scientist, historian, you're going to come to the world with a set of lenses.
A plurality of perspectives is assured when you get all these people together.
We are conveners of multiple forms of analysis, multiple forms of understanding.
Cross disciplines, cross institutions, cross geographical boundaries.
This is increasing our knowledge and making social science more valuable for policy, for informed voting, for reaching out to people around the country and around the world.
The most important infrastructure, especially in this networked knowledge economy, is information.
If you want good governance, if you want effective programs and projects, if funders want to be effective with the work that they're doing, they need this knowledge and this understanding.
Social scientists are not committed to particular outcomes or arguments, but to communicate to multiple publics a robust, persistent, critical process of inquiry.
The public needs to know that they can rely on the information that's been gathered and that it's not going to represent some particular point of view.
The next step is engaging with those people who can make a difference, whether they're advocates, whether they're governments. We need to be in the conversations that matter.
Disseminating the information and the research findings and how they might improve public policy.
Our work tries to build the interconnections so that people can understand challenges people face in the interconnected way that they face them, rather than separate problems requiring separate solutions.
And there's a whole set of issues that it works on. The Drug Security and Democracy Program, the Abe Fellowship Program, the International Dissertation Research Program, the African Peace Building Network. There's a lot of work going on in Africa.
On the continent, and in line with the goals of the SSRC, we are helping to build the capacity of the next generation of social scientists.
You're strengthening capacity, but you're also getting work produced on particular issues of importance.
Measure of America is a small team based at the Social Science Research Council in Brooklyn. And the project is based on the work at the UN on measuring human development. People can really see, like my neighborhood, people are living 12 years longer than in the neighborhood around the corner, and why is that?
We live in a world of performance metrics. Everything has to be measured.
Data doesn't come and tell you, this is what I mean. Data is neutral. It's noise until someone is able to identify and validate a signal from it. That's the role of the social scientist.
Research is something that takes time. In order to get a proper understanding on topics and issues and place it in context, you need to do good research.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, we will be judged by the good that we bring to society. We really do care about the people who hear the message. We care about democracy.
Changes don't happen overnight, and they don't happen every day, but they're really gratifying when they do.
The world we inhabit is so vexing and at once capable of wonder and depredation. And it's that continuum of human possibility that challenges us to shift the terrain